As requested, I did a deep dive into Ari Emanuel, and you're not going to believe what I found. To jog your memory, Ari is the one that said this.
Baldoni, whatever his name is doing, and his partner.
Now, he was your client too, until recently.
Until I fired him.
Right. You know, just give a little bit of the backstory.
It's not really fair. I've known Ryan and Blake for over a decade. They're really incredible people. In Hollywood, they have been incredibly successful. People work with them. They've never had any bad mojo out there and treated people badly.
A little background on Ari. He used to be a talent agent for CAA and then eventually made his own company, Endeavor. Endeavor ended up changing their name to WME. So Ryan used to be a client for CAA and then eventually moved to WME. Like Ryan's friend Hugh, Ari did the same thing of his first wife, beautiful. He was with her for over a decade. They had 3 children together. And then he decided to do this. He remarried to a woman that looks like she could be his daughter. Does this not look like a college graduation photo? Speaking of the wedding, do you want to know who attended? Diddy. That's right. Here's their wedding, and here's Diddy at their wedding. Keep in mind that they said the reason that they dropped Justin from WME was because of his bad behavior and stating that it didn't align with their values. But they still have Diddy as their client. Still to this day, he is still their client. After everything they know, after all the video footage, still their client. Is it really because of bad behavior? Ari is also extremely close with Larry. Not only is he a client, but he was his officiant at his second wedding. Not only has Larry made inappropriate jokes about SH, but he's also the one that attacked Elmo. He's also very close with Mark Wahlberg, who we know is close to Diddy. Oh, and how could I forget? He's really good friends with Harvey Weinstein. You see the pattern that I'm starting to put down. It gets worse, just wait. Ari isn't new to being in hot water. Just 2 years ago, he was getting called out for being silent in regards to the UFC chief slapping his wife. He didn't say anything about that. No issue. Oh, the hypocrisy though, because back in 2002, Endeavor was actually sued by one of their agents, Sandra Epstein, for SH, and she stated that at one point, she was the only female agent among dozens of males. The lawsuit was settled and she won $2.25 million. What she described at Endeavor's workplace is so horrendous that I can't even read this to you out loud without getting in trouble. So you're going to have to read the highlighted version, pause to read it. This is insane. And the fact that they fired Justin, but they did this at one point, okay, that's rich. But it just keeps getting worse. Sandra alleged that at one point, Ari blocked her from sending a script about the Navy SEALs to the actor Wesley Snipes, stating, quote, "Everybody knows that blacks don't swim." Excuse me? Something worth noting is he's also very close with The Rock, who was at one point Stephanie Jones's client. So he should be very aware of Stephanie Jones. So all this whole Van Zandt mess, he's probably very aware of what's going on. But at the same time, he's very connected. He's friends with Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. This was him at Jeff's Venice wedding. Now tell me, do you think all of this is a coincidence? Or how one of Endeavor's clients is Amy Palmer. You know, the one that Claire used to work for? Claire, the one that recorded Steve Sarowitz without his consent? Yeah. So what is Ari up to now? Well, one of the things is he has a new company called Mari, who basically is building a portfolio of assets, of different entertainment assets, whether it's sports or theater. So he's now moving into the theater ticketing realm. Ding, 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 Steve Sarowitz, starting to ring some bells. Oh, that's not all. He's now a podcaster. I'm not joking. He decided, you know what? Yeah, Blake's going to subpoena content creators. So now I'm going to be a content creator. So he's going to have he has a podcast now. It's already up and running, where he's going to basically interview different A-listers because he has a whole huge network of influencers he can basically have, whether it's celebrities, business owners, etc. He's going to have them on his podcast now. I'm not joking. Remember how Ryan started adding some trademarks about content creating to his maximum effort? Yeah. So it looks like Ari is starting first, and then Ryan's probably going to follow out. And then maybe Blake right after. Is that why we were doing the get ready with me in the bathroom? Please don't. Please don't. Ooh, when they say birds of a feather, I think Ari, Blake, and Ryan are right there at the top. What do you guys think of all of this? As always, this is all alleged, so take it with a grain of salt and follow me for more.